So Kyle Busch, we celebrate our 25 years this month. And you'd think, after interviewing you all these many times, that we'd run out of shit to say. But here we are in Mexico.
Yeah.
And 15, 16-year-old Kyle Busch, if I would have told you, bro, we're going to be in the middle of a Formula One track, I'm going to be interviewing you again for a cup race, would you have believed that?
Not at 15 or 16 years old. No, definitely not. But awesome to be here anyways. You know, it's a little homecoming for me, you know, with winning here in 2008 in the Xfinity Series. It's nice to be back at Autodromo Hermanes Rodriguez, and so we'll see if we can go out here and have some fun today.
Can you take anything from that race?
Not really, no. I mean, the cars were so different then. The track was pretty different then. Turn 4 is even different now than what it was then, but the stadium section's new, you know, so that's all different. But obviously just some of the rest of the corners are okay. They're similar.
When you see what happened yesterday, and you see a lot of drivers talk about Suarez winning his home country race, did you see it happen for one? And two, can you realize what he's going through? Granted, Xfinity, but with that win.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the race, but of course I saw many of the highlights and stuff, and I just, you know, it reminds me of my hometown win of winning back in Las Vegas, you know. So obviously when we're all from the United States and we race in the United States, it's not cool to win in the United States, but for a Mexican driver to win in Mexico, that is an amazing feat. And so for just all the stars to align, I mean, we all thought he was done when he crashed in qualifying and had to start at the back of the field in a backup car, but he made the most of it. So congrats to him and the team, and it's not for him today.
How does this road course compare to, say, Coda, Watkins Glen, just really the make of it, the turns, the undulation?
This place reminds me a little bit of Coda and a little bit of the Indy road course. You know, running on the flat surface of Indy road course, not a lot of elevation change, some pretty slow, tight corners, but some technical, you know, lefts and rights and things like that. So high-speed area coming up back onto the main straightaway and down into the front stretch, the high braking area there. So some good resemblance of all of that, and I think that's where we took most of our notes from in order to be competitive out here this weekend.
Austin Hill was talking about being 4 and 5 wide at times, going, what the hell am I doing here, man? And that's the case for Cup too?
Oh, it's going to be, yeah, for sure. You know, the restart zone is just in the perfect prime spot for us to have all the calamity in turn 1. So I hope we miss all of that and we're not a part of all of that, but it is certainly going to be very interesting racing down into 1.
You've raced enough of these guys before on ovals, short tracks, and of course on street courses, road courses. Knowing who you're up against at the start of the race, do you know how the guys are going to drive around you, or is it just about Kyle?
I mean, yeah, you kind of want to know what's around you, but the problem is there's going to be 10 guys swarming you by the time you get to turn 1. So knowing all of those guys and having all of that in the back of your mind is just, it's going to be too hard to keep track of. So, you know, when you're 11th, which is where we start, that's going to be a heck of a swarm. And so you want to make sure that you're not on the far left side, which I start on the far left side. So if there's a way for me to be able to make it back to the middle somehow, I need to be in the middle.
There's this main entrance here that I walk into, and there are 3 jerseys: Larson, Bell, and you. Does Kyle Busch translate to Mexico? Do they follow you and the rowdiness? Do you find that?
Yeah, I do actually. There's a lot of fans here in Mexico that remember the 2008 win, that are here supporting me from that, became fans from that win, but then also, you know, just being able to see as many of the souvenirs that are in the grandstands here. I have a bunch of them, so I feel pretty good about that, and everybody wearing the Lucas Oil blue colors and things, and so, you know, it's awesome to be able to have that support in another country.
Lucas has a heck of an audience itself. A lot of people that buy Lucas products here in Mexico. That wouldn't suck to see that blue car in victory lane or in the middle of the madness that is that big stage.
Oh, absolutely not. No, I mean, we're here to win. We want to win. And so taking, you know, our blue Lucas Chevrolet to victory lane would certainly be the big season for us.